time is up.
These two next guys are young bucks, welterweights, and they are going to bring it. This one is Amil Smith versus Wendle Lewis.
My name's Amil, I'm 29 years old, and I'm fighting at Elite Team Underground.
My name's Wendle Lewis, I train out at Team Titan, and I come out of North London. It's my London debut.
Wendle, I ain't come here to play, so let's get on with it.
Been training really hard for this fight, 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day. Put in all the time, all the effort, and I'm ready to put on a good performance tonight.
I've been let down so many times before. Wendle, I'm going to take it out all on you.
Amil Smith, I hear you're built like Vin Diesel, but Vin Diesel ain't never taken a test with my conditioning coach. You're in trouble, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your first fighter to the cage, Amil Smith!
So here we go, welterweight action here at Ultimate Challenge, Kings of the Cage. And making his way down to the cage now, Amil Smith. And Ben, what do we know of Amil Smith?
Amil Smith's making his debut tonight, Rob, 5'10", 28 years old, coming out of Team Underground. And one of the things we always talk about debut fighters is that big adrenaline dump. The training's finished, the preparation's finished, but you've got to go in that cage and you've got to go and get it done. And for some people, the shock of going into that cage, it can be quite literally paralysing. It can take the breath away.
And Ian, if I can bring you in there, you've been there with many fighters as a cornerman, and yourself, you've been there. Just talk us through that adrenaline.
Well, you've got to use this adrenaline to your advantage. Like Ben says, you can get an adrenaline dump, which means that you can't move your arms, you can't move your legs. You can think right, but you just can't move your body. So, with it being your very first time, no matter how much practice you've had in the gym, it all depends on what happens when that bell goes for your very first fight.
So right now, Amil Smith going through his pre-fight preparations, and I must say, guys, I've heard some really good things about this guy.
He looks very calm, look cool, calm, collected, nice and relaxed.
His team say it's been a long time coming for him to make his debut. And what a stage to make your debut on.
And he looks very focused.
And please welcome his opponent, Wendle Lewis!
So here we go, Wendle Lewis making his way to the cage, fighting out a Team Titan, and Kettles looks in great shape and very focused.
Wendle Lewis not fought for a while actually, but coming off a unanimous decision victory back in December of 2009 against John Mag, coming out of Team Titan, and you're right there, Rob, he looks tremendously focused.
Both guys standing at a similar height, only 2 years difference between them. And of course, this being a welterweight match, it should make for an absolute war.
Well, Lewis is fighting a debut fighter. Now, that could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. If you don't know too much about your opponent, you could go into the fight with the wrong game plan. But the experience of Lewis, obviously he's been here before, he's had that adrenaline dump, he's had that nerves taken away from him in his first fight. So the advantage should be to Wendle Lewis.
But a year's a long time, isn't it, Ian, to be out of the game?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, some people say if you're out of the game for 4, 5, 6 months, it's too long. You get ring rust, you know, but it all depends on how much training he has been doing in the gym. You might get ring rust, but you never get training rust. Well, this is a man who is getting focused. He steps inside the cage. He thinks to himself, he gets his mind ready, and by the look of him, he has definitely got his body ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight is in the Ultimate Challenge welterweight division. Please welcome your first contestant, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his MMA debut. He weighed in at 75 kilograms. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, fighting out of Team Underground, Amil Smith. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 1 win, no losses. He weighed in at 77 kilograms. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Fighting out of Team Titan, Wendle Lewis. And your referee in charge of the action is Andy Sledge.
Amil, Wendle. Okay, boys. Professional mixed martial arts. Both know the rules. Any questions about the rules? Most important thing, no elbows or no kicks to the head of a downed fighter. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. When I say stop, you stop. Touch gloves and get ready for war. Back to the corner.
Well, I am excited about this. Both fighters, they look pumped. Amil Smith very calm for his first fight. I saw Wendle Lewis jumping up and down there, and he was kind of throwing a flying knee as he was jumping up and down.
Amil,
to get himself ready to throw a flying knee in this fight. Let's see.
So here we go. Straight away, both guys into it. Amil Smith versus Wendle Lewis. Amil Smith in the white trunk with a red stripe into an
Nice reversal.
Instant transition. Beautiful work.
Amil Smith wearing the tie shot. Oh, and he's going anaconda. He is rolling, and what a beautiful move. I thought the guy wearing the tie shorts would just do stand-up.
Beautiful submission attempt. Is it on?
Nice. Oh, and he's grounded. Great escape by Wendle Lewis, but this man, Amil Smith, he knows his ground game.
Beautiful work. Very, very quick action here in the welterweight division. Ultimate Challenge.
Wow, Rob, he got an anaconda and then he rolled over to try and get a neck crank while the anaconda was on. How Wendle Lewis survived that, I do not know. But the man wearing the tie shorts, Amil Smith, obviously a ground fighter as well as a stand-up fighter. I think we're going to see fireworks here in this fight.
So both guys up right now.
And you're looking at both fighters have shown so far some explosive athleticism from start to finish.
Wendle able to shake off that attack.
But did you see that, Rob? Wendle Lewis had a chance to get on top of Amil Smith, but he decided to let him stand up. So Wendle Lewis wants this fight on its feet. He's obviously getting a fright from that anaconda. The action slowed down just that little bit. I think the guys have come out with power and explosion. They're now just calming down to suss each other out a little bit more now.
Very nervous feeling out process this. Both fighters looking to pot shot, throw single shots rather than combinations. But as we say that, Wendle Lewis gets the clinch and rains down some big knees, but a big uppercut in there from Smith. What an exchange.
Beautiful work by both fighters at the moment. Both fighters in quite tight. Both working on the range. Amil with a good kick to the body, followed by a knee.
Nice knee. That knee actually dropped Amil Smith.
Credit to Smith, he's used it to get hold of that leg and he's going to see if he can take his man to ground. As you said at the start, he had a fantastic rolling anaconda choke there. They've been very nearly locked on. That came out of nowhere.
Smith looks as if he recovered from that knee, but Wendle Lewis now on top, trying to get round to the back of Smith. Do you know what I like to see now? The guys are coming in with tie shorts. They're kind of conning their fighter, their opponent, as if to say, I'm just a stand-up fighter. But Amil Smith is definitely a well-rounded fighter. This is what MMA is all about. This is why I love this sport.
Excitement here at cage side as these two fighters get it on. Again, both guys trade lever.
Well, what I've noticed with Amil Smith, he likes to get in on the inside. Watch when he throws the strikes. He likes to step in close. And a guy can do that if he is confident with his ground game. He doesn't mind being took down to the floor. But a nice left hook by Wendle Lewis.
Good inside kick.
Amil Smith, for me, a little bit slowed down a tiny bit. Obviously, that adrenaline dump, we talked about this being his debut fight, worn off a slight amount. Gives himself a bit of breathing space there, and the two look to exchange.
The way these two guys are throwing leather, I think someone's going to go down. Nice head roll there by Amil Smith. I'm impressed with this guy for his debut fight.
Good work. Again, both guys trading that lever. Lots of venom in those shots.
Rob, they are just looking for that knockout now.
Oh!
Wendle Lewis!
Wow!
Left hook, beautiful on the chin of Amil Smith.
Wow!
Knockout.
Unbelievable knockout here at Ultimate Challenge. Wendle Lewis with a big left hook that sees Amil Smith out cold.
I said it was just a matter of time. These guys are trading. Amil Smith was stepping just a little bit too close. He was comfortable with his striking. Oh my God, what a knockout. He was comfortable with his striking, but he was also comfortable to clinch and take his opponent down. But I think he stepped in too close. Wendle Lewis, big left hook, knocking his man to the ground.
Exciting, explosive action punctuated with what can only be described as an unbelievable knockout. Absolutely beautiful.
And as we said at the start, two explosive athletes. This could have happened at any time, and it could have happened from any athlete.
You are right, Ben. When you've got two guys as experienced, and I don't mean experienced as in 1-0 and debut, I mean experience in the gym. You can see these guys have been training so hard and so long. You don't get that kind of skill, rolling anaconda like that, by just coming in as a debut fighter and not training hard. But the experience of these two guys, it was only a matter of time before somebody went down like that. Unfortunate for Amil Smith, it was him, but taking nothing away from him, I was impressed with his skill.
What an absolute warrior. Makes his way back to his feet, much to the crowd's appreciation. What a fight.
Well, I'm sure he will be back on UCMMA after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner at 2 minutes, 45 seconds in the very first round. Your winner by knockout, Wendle Lewis! And your runner-up is Amil Smith.
Wow. Wow. Unbelievable shot. Amazing. Amazing. Wendle, how are you feeling?
Well, you know what? Before I talk, there's so many people that I owe gratitude for this win. First of all, I want to thank God. Without him, all of this is impossible. Second of which, I want to thank my corner, Mickey, Alan, Jude, who couldn't be here tonight, Sonny Dolakia, my conditioning coach, all my sparring partners, Jess. Listen, I put myself through so much hard training, 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day. I want to thank everybody from Fitness First who's here tonight. Yeah, that's where I'm working. Adure, I love you. Without your support behind closed doors, I wouldn't have my head together for this.
Let me ask you a question, Wendle. I know you're overwhelmed, and sometimes when we go from one fight that goes the distance to we get the spin round to a knockout, it's probably one of the greatest feelings. Now, he was putting it on you with the low kicks and he was mixing up, and both of you look good with your movement. I heard your corner shouting out some numbers and stuff. Was that sinking in?
Oh, you know what? The most important thing was to listen to Mickey and Alan. I could hear Alan screaming combinations, but I was like, he's too far away, I can't hit him with it, you know? But when I got my distance, I let my hands go. Everybody's told me that I have good hands, and now I've just proved it.
Unbelievable. Listen, I look forward to seeing you in here again. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Wendle Lewis!